What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new YouTube video. Today we're going to be going over the best Shopify print-on-demand Shopify theme, okay? So I've been doing Shopify for a long time. I've actually done other ventures outside of Shopify. And the very first business I've ever had was a clothing company. It wasn't a print-on-demand clothing company, but it was a clothing company where I ordered clothing from China. And some of that clothing was sportswear, and I would sell it. And I learned a lot throughout my time. And really what I learned was how critical it was to essentially how the website, how it looks, alters the way that the traffic comes in and purchases products. And sometimes I got some really bad advice from people that I thought essentially they knew what they were doing, and it actually hurt my business. But I wouldn't go back in time and change that, because what I really learned is what works and what doesn't work during that period of time. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys, in my opinion, what the best Shopify theme is for print on demand. Now, this is not the most expensive Shopify theme, but it's also not the cheapest Shopify theme. What I will say is that it kind of fits in the middle. There are other themes that are significantly more expensive. This theme cost $99.99, so essentially, I believe $100, right? I don't think they charge taxes. I bought this theme a little while ago. Basically, to get the theme or to get access to it, you go over to themeocean.store. Here is the theme. Right here, it's the print-on-demand premium Shopify 2.0 theme. That's what it's called, POD, premium. I will leave a link in the description to this theme. It is from, like I said, themeocean.store. The link in the description is an affiliate link, but trust me, guys, I'm going to explain, before you go and buy it, don't just buy it randomly, I'm going to explain why it's actually beneficial and how you can use it to your benefit. So, And of course, I'm going to incorporate my experience. So to get access to the theme, you can go over here, click read more, and learn about all the different things in their description. But we could just take things the easy way, and we could look at the images that they have. Obviously, they have different images, which is pretty neat. They kind of show you the different benefits of the theme and things like that. But let's go over here and click theme demo link. And you can see here it says use password ocean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mouse, copy and paste the word ocean, click here so I can access the theme. Okay. In your case, since I've already viewed the theme, you can go over here and, sorry, I got distracted for a second there. You can go into your incognito tab, literally search the same thing, so themeocean.store. We can go over here to shop all, and we can click on this POD premium Shopify theme. In your case, it will look something like this, because I already opened up the website, so it'll look like this, and all you have to do is copy and paste the word ocean here and paste it in, and you'll get access to the theme. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So here you have the cookie acceptance right away. You can turn that on and off. We have a thumbnail. Excuse me, not a thumbnail. We have a banner. Notice how this banner is zoomable, by the way. I take my mouse and I hover over, and it's zoomable, okay? What this does is this is just an animation to get people's attention. That's all it is. Okay? We have a button that says shop now. We have different products for sale already. Okay? We have a carousel product grid. So, a product tabbed grid. So we have the products here for sale, but if you notice, I can click on different stuff here and it will show us different products, right? And this is what a tabbed grid is. We have some product categories. Notice the structure of how this is all set up, and here we have some sort of a slider here that gives attention to a specific category of products, which is actually really nice and really creative. And then we have blogs, and then finally we have the different statements about the business, right? Money back guarantee, free shipping, safe payment, etc. You can change all these details, by the way, okay? What I want you to notice is, as we're looking through the website, there's a little pop-up that keeps popping up on the bottom corner left of the screen. And what that pop-up is it's going to be social proof. And I'll explain why this is and how this all ties into your product. We want to keep in mind, guys, this is the only two things that matter when it comes down to print-on-demand Shopify themes, is where the traffic is coming from and how you're dealing with the traffic, aka how your website looks like, okay? These are the only two things that matter when it comes to print on demand. We know that the consumers already have interest because whatever action it took them to get to your website implies that. So, for example, if they've seen a Facebook ad, if they've seen they've seen a blog, maybe whatever they've seen, right? They're essentially clicking on that link because they're genuinely interested, okay? So the fact that they're interested means that you could potentially make money off of the consumer. But here's two things that the consumer needs to see. The first thing the consumer needs to see is correlation bias, meaning that whatever they see on the ad or whatever they see in the blog, whatever that thing that got them to click, they have to see that same thing on the website. And on top of that, in order to make a purchase, they have to have trust, okay? No consumer wants to buy from a website that they do not trust. And especially with print on demand, at the end of the day, your consumers are not needy consumers. When I say needy consumers, meaning, for example, if somebody has diabetes and they need insulin, that is a needy consumer. They're going to die without it. They need it, right? In your case, with print on demand, consumers don't need to buy your t-shirt. There's a million other sellers. There's a million other places where they can go buy it. So this is why it's very important to understand that your consumers do not need your product. So it's your job to improve the amount of trust that they have in you so that you can actually get sales. But trust can be hard to come by, especially if you're a beginner business, okay? So let's talk about what this sales pop-up in the left corner of the screen is for print-on-demand shops, okay? What it is and what it does is it will say, literally, someone purchased and then the name of the product 15 minutes ago from, and then location. Now, what this does is this creates intrigue and it creates curiosity, okay? When a consumer sees this pop-up, a consumer is thinking, okay, this website might be lively, it might be active. Where a lot of people go wrong with this is they have this pop-up, but the problem is that when a consumer actually clicks on the product to see the product, there's nothing that actually correlates to that idea that people are actively buying. There's nothing that signals to it. Here's what I mean. They don't have something like this where it says X amount sold in the last amount of hours. So 10 sold in the last 7 hours. They don't have a real-time visitor count, a certain amount of visitors on the website live. They don't have a trust badge, right? So this section right here that shows the trust badges. What stores typically do is they'll only have one of these features, right? So they'll only have a trust badge and they'll have nothing else. Or they'll only have the social proof pop-up, nothing else. Or they'll only have this and nothing else. You need to have everything combined to create a motivating factor for the consumer to go out there and purchase. Now, I could tell you to sit there and go and create, utilize Shopify apps, but there's two reasons why you don't want to do that. So when you're using Shopify apps, there's not going to be one app that covers all these different features, okay? The second reason is that you're going to have to hardwire or hard code these apps into your theme. Now, when you buy a Shopify theme, it doesn't matter where you get it from, Shopify companies will not do that for you, nor will the Shopify app companies do that. So when you go to download an app on Shopify, the app companies, if you tell them, hey, this app doesn't work on my theme, I need you to do it for me, they're not going to do it for you. They're going to say, go get the theme company to do it for you. When you message the theme company, wherever you buy the theme, and they say, and you say, hey, I bought this theme, I want certain apps to go with it, like certain apps I want to add onto it, they're going to say, nope, go message the app company. So essentially, you're dead stuck in the middle. What you could do is you could go to Fiverr and have somebody do it for you, but now you're left with a third problem where you're paying a monthly fee for all of these applications if you want them to look together, like they belong on one website. The problem is even if you go for the cheapest price on Shopify, which is $5 per an application, $5 per an application, this all adds up to more than your monthly subscription on Shopify itself. That's why I tell people it's smarter to go with a Shopify theme investment and just buy the Shopify theme straight out than just paying for the monthly bills over time, because that's going to add up. Because if you do the math on that, Shopify itself costs $29 a month. You add on taxes, you add on the cost, you're paying about $33. Then you have all the applications you have to pay for. So the applications by themselves is about $45 a month. Okay, $45 plus the $29 a month, you're looking at, or plus $33 technically, you're looking at over $70 at that point a month, and that's just the basic plan. Then every single time you get a sale, you have to pay 2.5% of that sale plus a fee, like a depending on what plan you have. The higher you go up the plans, for Shopify, the more you'll be paying, from the $29 premium to more. It could be $80, it could be $300 a month. And you're going to pay less of the percentage, but you're still covering a certain percentage, and you're paying a certain fee every month. So the fees add up very, very quickly with Shopify, and this is why I'm very convinced that majority of people close down their Shopify stores within a matter of a month or two, because the fees are high for the average person. We're talking about the average person here. We're not talking about a successful person who's built many stores. We're talking about a person who's building their first print-on-demand store. So, like I said, what I recommend you do is you go with a Shopify theme like this, or this theme, or any other theme that will cover all your application costs, because it's already hardwired into the theme, and it's going to cost less overall. Because if you pay $100 on this, let's just say you fail your first Shopify store, your second Shopify, third store, it doesn't matter. You still have the theme. You could use it on 100 different stores after, right? But you can't do that if you're using applications, all right? So that's kind of the reason why. And if you think about it, right, if you're paying $75 a month for your Shopify store, assuming that you didn't even sell a product yet, well, $75 a month, that's going to add up to, let's just whip out the calculator here, $75 times 12, that equals to $900. And that's just on your monthly fees, without paying for a theme, without any of that. But if you instead, you pay a $100 theme, you're saving $800, okay? So that's just a little FYI. Now, when a consumer sees the ad, right, and they see the products, it has to relate. So, for example, I can't run an ad on this product, okay? Let's just pull up this product. I can't run an ad on this product, but consumers end up seeing this one, okay? That's one of the big mistakes that a lot of people do. It's called correlation bias, okay? They need to essentially, the information needs to correlate. If they see an ad for a specific product, they need to see that specific product for sale, okay? All of these things here, they work in unison, okay? Unison means they work together. So this section here that says 10 sold in the last 7 hours, what does that tell you? This infers scarcity, okay? Scarcity is then confirmed by the real-time visitor count. Real-time visitor count shows real-time 14 visitors on the website right now, okay? Then you have that little pop-up on the left corner of the screen, which then confirms the scarcity, right, and the real-time visitor count to show that there's actually demand for the product. What does that all do together, in unison? Well, and you can see here, it's popping up in the corner of the screen. What that creates is an incentivization bias. When somebody's incentivized to do something, they're highly motivated to do something. In this case, they're highly motivated to purchase. Now, what is the cherry on top that gets this all done is two set things. Right here, it says order in the next blah, blah, blah amount of minutes to get it by a certain date. And then here, we have trust badges. And these trust badges are essentially the cherry on top, along with this section here, that will motivate the consumer. And if that's not enough, you have a free shipping motivator, okay? What these things all do, guys, is they increase two factors that are crucially important to the success of your Shopify store that a lot of people do not understand. This is why they shut down their Shopify store almost immediately, within a month, 2 months, sometimes even 3 months. What it does is it increases two factors. The first factor is called average order value, AOV. The next one is conversion rate, CVR, okay? The average order value just means the amount of money that a person spends on each order. The CVR is the conversion rate on your store overall. And what is a conversion rate? It just means that if there's 100 visitors that visit your store, how many out of those 100 people are going to buy? If you have 2 customers that buy, then that means it's a 2% conversion rate. If you have 5 customers, it's a 5%. I've done videos before in the other channel where it was this channel where I showed 16.1% conversion rate. Why? Because I've done the math. I've studied every aspect of conversion rate optimization. Why did I study every aspect? Well, when I first created my very first clothing business, what happened was I couldn't afford advertising. I had less than $1,000 to my name by the whole after the website was built and all that. if I spent money on ads, if I spent, let's just say, $500 on testing, which I probably wasn't going to succeed on, I was halfway down. I still have to pay for my college, my car, my gas, my insurance. I have a lot of things I have to pay for. I would have been broke. I would have been, dead broke. So for me, I had to figure it out the hard way, how to get sales without essentially paying for ads. And what happened was I started doing SEO. It took me 6 months to get my first sale, but I got that sale after like my first 40 visitors to the website, which basically meant that my conversion rate was over 2%. So it took me 40 people to get a sale. So every time 40 people would visit the site, I would get a sale. And what I did was I realized, and I sat down and studied, okay, how do I decrease that number? Instead of 40 people, how do I increase the number to 2 people, 20 people, 30 people? Because what I'm doing is, if I can decrease the amount of people that come to my website by keeping the still number of sales, I'm increasing my conversion rate, therefore making more money with less effort. And that's essentially what I did, and I sat down learning what it takes to actually make money online, and this was the start of my journey. Now, with that being said, this theme is packed with these different features, and anybody who's really good at Shopify will know and understand this, because at the end of the day, the success and the cream rises to the top. And what happens is with themes like this is that people look at these different features and they get scared and they run away from this. But guys, don't be afraid of this, okay? We have free courses, free design courses showing you how to utilize these different themes. In fact, if you need help with this, I'll leave a link in the description box down below so you can access your free design course to learn how to use this exact theme, and I actually show myself doing it live with a print-on-demand store, okay? So it's all going to be there. Now, let's go ahead and keep taking a look at the theme here. We have Add to Cart, and we have Buy It Now. This is very important. When I click Add to Cart here, look what pops up. Okay, let's just give it a second. Here we have the product that says added to cart successfully, and then here it says you might also like, and it recommends other products. Guys, this section right here where it says you might also like is one of the features that increases the AOV, the average order value. Why? When a consumer sees this product, and this product is in a certain category or collection, it's highly likely that the consumer is going to want other products in that category in the collection. How can I prove this? Well, look at McDonald's, look at Subway, look at all these different top businesses that make millions and billions of dollars on a monthly basis. When you go to McDonald's and you order a burger, what do they say to you? Hey, sir, would you like fries with that? Would you like a drink with that? Would you like a snack with that? A cookie with that? What are they doing? They're increasing your average order value to increase their average bottom line. So instead of the average consumer spending $5 or $10, they'll spend $15, $20, $30, right, at the store. And what does that do? It increases the average, amount that a consumer spends. Well, guess what? If a consumer likes your design, it's highly likely that they're going to like your other designs too, especially for print on demand. Now, this might not be the case for all other businesses outside of print on demand, but for print on demand specifically, this helps. This is why when I teach print on demand, I specifically tell people, if you're going to add a product in a collection, make sure the other designs in those collections look similar. Whether it's the photography style, whether it's the print style, whether it's the text style, something about it has to be similar, because if the consumer likes this, they're more likely to like other stuff. So for me, I like this design, I like this design, right? And if I like this design, I also could like this design because it's the same style text. So I could buy all three of them, and that could increase my average order value from $49.99 to, I could go over here, click add to cart. Okay, now I have 2 products add to cart. I can go over here, click add to cart. Now I have $124 added to cart versus $49, right? Now, finally, one of the biggest and most useful features here is this section that says, I agree with the terms and conditions. This is important for customers to use this, and you need to have this on your website, because when a consumer checks out, what happens is unfortunately, there's a small percentage of people who are scammers when they buy your products, right? They want to get your products for free. So what do? They buy your products and then they form disputes with the credit card company. Well, what this thing does is this protects you from the disputes, because what the credit card company will see, and this is sometimes, obviously not all the times, but it does improve the feature, right? It's not a guarantee that you're going to get this, but what it does is you tell the credit card company, listen, the consumer was presented with the terms and conditions before the purchase, right? Because some customers will say, you know what, I don't like this, I want my money back. And you'll say, okay, send the product back. And then they'll just ignore you, right? So what you need to do is you need to have this available, and this theme comes with it automatically. You can't remove this unless you get somebody who's going to code it in for you to remove it or something like that. But it's already built in so that once they click on this and they click checkout, if they dispute, you can simply just leave a screenshot of this in the dispute information, and then you're going to protect yourself from losing the dispute, which is essentially losing the money and losing the value of the product. Disputes hurt really, really bad to a business, and so you need to be aware of this, all right? So at the end of the day, all these different features come together. Now, there's a few other features. For example, a one-click checkout. So if I click here, I agree, I can buy it right now, which is a one-click checkout feature. There's another feature where I get to compare this product to other products. So here I added it to the compare, right? If I go over here and I'm looking at this product, for example, I can click on this product, and I click this add to compare as well, and I can compare the two products as well if I'm not sure. So this is just another feature that is built into the theme that could potentially help you get more sales. And of course, there's other features like the different catalogs, the filter on the left side, which, by the way, in the free design course, we show you how to do all this. We show you how to set up the filter. We show you how to set up the comparison. We show you how to set up the cart. We show you how to do all this. For the last feature I want to feature is this section right here. Spend X amount to get free shipping. What this is a free shipping motivator, which also increases AOV, average order value. When a consumer, let's say, buys 2 of these products, and then they see, okay, all I have to do is spend 20 more or 40 more to get free shipping, I might as well go buy another product since their products are good anyway. And what that does is that increases, guys, your average order value. So let's say I'm a consumer and I say, okay, I like this product, let me add it to my cart. And I say, okay, I like this one too, let me add it to my cart. Well, if I go over here to check out, I'm agreeing to my terms and conditions, I check out. Let's go over here. Or let's go to the cart page rather, because this is a better example. You can see here it says I've qualified for free shipping. But let's say if I remove one of these products, let's go ahead and go with, let's say here, and kind of update this and hit update. What's going to happen is, notice here now, I don't qualify for free shipping anymore. So I'm going to have to buy more products to get that free shipping, okay? And here you have your trust badges for trust and all that. So a lot of different features to this theme and a lot of different things. But at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be this theme, but what it has to be is a theme that carries the heavy lifting for you. All these different features that you're seeing in the product page, the X amount sold in the last amount of hours, spend X amount to get free shipping, order in the next X amount of hours, real-time visitor count right now, all these different features, guys, this pop-up on the bottom, these are features that do the heavy lifting for you. It makes the marketing easier, it makes the promotion easier, and it makes your conversion rate go up. Okay, if you need something like that, then this is going to be ideally the theme for you. If you're looking for something very in the box, very classical with none of these extra features, this is not the theme for you. Okay, so you want to figure out what's best for you, and there's a whole bunch of different options. The good thing about this theme is that it's relatively budget friendly. You're looking at $100 theme. There's other themes with the name of Turbo. There's a bunch of other themes that are over the $400 price point, and so this is literally a quarter of those other themes. And in 2022 and past 2022, the prices of these themes are going up. I remember in 2021, a theme that cost currently to date $350 is now used to cost $295. A theme that used to cost $350 now costs $450. You can call it inflation, you could call it companies getting greedy, whatever it is. I just like the fact that this is affordable and it works for me, and more importantly, I've seen success and results from it. So if you guys want to see some of those success, click on the course link down below. It's completely free. If you need help, if you need somebody to guide you creating a theme or a store with this theme, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Bye.